Around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, in the blue corner, wearing black trimmed with silver and weighing 145½ pounds. He has an excellent professional record of 45 victories with only 2 losses, and he has scored 29 knockouts. From Lewiston, Maine, here is the former 3-time champion of the world, Joey Sabotage Gamache. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red with blue, white, and gold trim, and weighing in at 146 pounds. He brings to the ring one of the great professional records in boxing history. 97 victories, 82 by knockout, with only 2 defeats and 1 draw. Presenting the former junior lightweight world champion, the former lightweight world champion, the former super welterweight champion of the world, damas y caballeros, un Culiacán, México, Julio César Chávez.
Julio César Chávez and the things that are going on in his life. He's separated from his wife. He is surrendering his entire purse of $1.5 million to the Mexican government to cover back taxes. He's coming off the embarrassment of his proud career. He is filled with emotion, anger, and venom. And I'm just wondering if Joey Gamache's timing might have been a little off to fight Chávez, but Chávez fought De La Hoya at 139. He's at the heaviest he's ever fought, 146 tonight. Gamache said that I have to discourage Chávez early, keep him off balance. And Gamache going right at Chávez from the opening bell.
Yeah, he also said that Chávez has been declining since Pernell Whitaker. He said Chávez is not the best today. For too many wars, he is degraded some in his boxing skills, but he knows that Chávez still has the experience and the skill. Chávez facing many problems, haunted by Oscar De La Hoya. He's frustrated, confused, a bit disoriented, and he is extremely depressed because of all these problems. And he looks a little bit pudgy tonight, carrying a few extra pounds.
And Oscar De La Hoya, I'm sure Gamache looking at that left eye that you kind of helped open, according to Chávez 4 months ago. What do you think the condition of that cut is 4 months later? And
well, actually, Julio César Chávez claims that that cut is no longer there, or that scar is no longer there. So we should see Chávez at 100%.
Yeah, but Joey Gamache goes for the cut?
I feel that Joey Gamache is going to go for the cut. He feels that that cut there that I put on there 4 months ago is still fresh.
What do you mean that you put on there?
That was his sparring partner.
Or was it his kid?
That was his sparring partner. He said it opened up 3 weeks before the fight with you, Oscar, in the gym. It was reopened by his 3-year-old son.
You know, you're a big fan of Chávez. You studied him very closely. So you knew him in his peak, and when he fought you, what was the decline that you saw in Chávez in your fight?
You know, actually, I sparred with Chávez when I was 16 years old, and he was preparing himself for Meldrick Taylor. I had the opportunity and the honor to be in the same ring with him at that age, so I kind of had an idea of what his style is. At that age, at that weight that I was weighing featherweight, 126 pounds. I felt that I can outspeed this guy and outpower this guy, so I had a little advantage going into this fight June 7th, and I felt that I was the stronger man up in that ring.
Chavez in the corner, working here. Oscar, you surprised, 146 pounds, the heaviest in his career. You think he's feeling a little of that?
Well, actually, I'm not surprised because Julio César Chávez, of course, he does train hard, but he's not taking this fight very seriously. He's not working as hard, and he feels that he wants bigger and better fights. He wants to take Gamache because he thinks it's an easy fight, but he's very wrong tonight.
How could you say he's not taking this seriously? He feels if he can win his next 3 fights, he has a rematch with you. If he loses this, it's over, and he wants it. One of the reasons he wants to win is because he said the champion's got to go out with dignity.
A real true champion will always stay at his weight. He will not go more than 5, 4, 3 pounds at the most.
Round number 2. Julio César Chávez, 97-2-1 with 82 knockouts. Joey Gamache, 45-2 with 29 KOs.
Yeah, and already in that first round, Gamache felt the power of Chávez. Chávez has all his power in that left hook. He has a nice style, but he throws the gancho, the hook punch. And he landed that well in that first round. There's another hook right there from Chávez.
Oscar, you said you felt that you could outspeed Chavez. Do you think it was the supremacy of your speed or a decline in Chavez? We're trying to get a feeling of where Chavez is here in his 101st fight. Does he have a shot of returning to the top form, or is he fooling himself?
I think Chavez still is strong. He's still strong. He's still fast, but speed is what just overwhelms him. Maldrick Taylor did it, Pernell Whitaker, myself, and I feel that speed, he just cannot take speed.
Absolutely, and the last thing that anybody loses, as you know, Oscar, is the power, and already landing with those powerful shots here in the second round is Chavez.
Right, Chavez, of course, like I said before, he's still strong, and he's still fast and very intelligent up in that ring.
And it appears as though when Gamache moves to his left, he's circling away from that powerful left hook of Chavez. Takes that power away from him, but Chavez also has a good right hand, and he's able to steer opponents into that left hook using the right hand.
Chavez is very strong with both hands, the left hook, the right hand, the straight jab. He's a very experienced boxer. He has more than 100 fights, and I feel that Chavez still has it.
Yeah, but he says in tonight's fight, I'm only 60 to 70%. I'd be lying to myself if I said I was 100%. But he also says the past for me is dead forever. Double left hook, Gamache on the attack.
Taking it to Chavez. Chavez says he wanted to end this one as quickly as possible. He says there's no other choice but to knock Gamache out. He tried to silence the critics. Chavez standing in front of Gamache, but this is a tendency in his whole career. Often has no regard for his opponents, whether he has power or not. He'll take punches to get his in.
Oh, he has a good chin, but he's got to be worried now about the cuts that might open up or reopen.
A yard round, you understand? A lot of upper body movement here. Use that head.
Well, some of that action from that second round. Watch the quick movements, these jerky style movements from Gamache on the attack. But Chavez uses his experience, takes his time, lands one punch. Doesn't waste much energy.
And just an example of the hand speed of Gamache.
even though Gamache is not landing those punches, he's taking Chavez out of balance and making Chavez be wide open for other shots.
Oh yeah, and he's also keeping Chavez's eyes busy. Chavez, when he is being punched at, he's protecting himself and not punching you. The best defense is a great offense.
Gamache, fight plan to try to keep Chavez off balance. Don't do it by running around the ring, and Gamache has been right in front for the most part of his opponent.
But he says, I won't stand and slug, and I'll try to dictate the pace. I'll also try to keep turning him.
Right, move him around.
Right. What he means by that is when you punch hard, you have to set your feet on the canvas. You have to dig in. What Gamache wants to do is move every time that Chavez sets in. He wants to move.
And Gamache is one of those who feels that Chavez's skills have faded, going back to the Meldrick Taylor fight, in which Chavez was saved with 2 seconds to go, and that fight was stopped. And he feels the kind of fights that Chavez has had, that the clock is ticking, that it catches everyone, and that Chavez is no exception. But also could be catching Gamache, who's 30 years old. But he comes out looking sharp here in the first couple of rounds.
Oh yeah, but it's still early in this fight, and Chavez is notoriously a slow starter. He knows there's plenty of time in this fight. Oh, downstairs to the body, and see those body shots, especially in long fights, body shots accumulate. Shake off the shots to the head. There's a low blow to good sportsman. Double left hook from Chavez. Downstairs to the body brings your opponent's guard down, and then you go over the top to the head.
The chanting for Chavez.
Keeps his chin up in the air rather high, doesn't he, Oscar?
I think he does. After he throws his right hand or his left hook, he keeps his chin up high, which is very dangerous.
Keeps it exposed.
Coming down to the final 10 seconds in round number 3 of this scheduled 10-round fight.